I often look at keynote speakers at the moment because I know they're not currently charging for a tech run. But my point is that when you go and do a live performance, the client is responsible for transportation to and from the event, accommodation, meals, etc. Now, my feeling is that we should be charging a nominal fee that is sort of embedded in the fee for the tech run, because that took us around about 2 hours, correct?
Absolutely. And that was a bit of an eye-opening occurrence for me about how long it can take for. I'm used to running training courses over Zoom, and that's been pretty straightforward over the years that I've done that. But now that there's other platforms and I've got other equipment here, it took longer, and it wasn't all about me too. It was at their end. And you're right. It took almost hour and a half to get it to the point that I realized I couldn't use this bit, but I could use this bit, and then that would work really well. So I think building that time, that tech check time, into your fee and building it into the contract is really important, because you need to value your time and you need to value your expertise and your investment in the equipment that you've got too. And I think that if you position yourself with that value, the client will accept that, and they'll understand that too.
I
So
totally
you're not.
agree. You mentioned the
Yeah.
contract there. I think that's really important that, keynote speakers, coaches, and trainers, if you are engaging with a client, through virtual platforms, you do need to cover it off, and you need to make sure that you charge for that, because we were lucky that day because you had a really nice client, and they were really sort of understanding. But that's not always going to be the case if you land yourself like a choleric sort of a bossy sort of a person, and you haven't got your virtual shit together from your end. It could be a lot more prickly. But you talked about the contract, and I think that's really important. Why do you think the contract's so important?
Well, I think you're setting out the expectations, you're setting out the rules of engagement, and also position yourself as an expert. You've got the equipment, you've put the work in, you know what you're doing, and you need to make sure you do. If you might be a great speaker and you're fantastic on the stage and you know your topic, but in the days that we live in now, you do need to know your tech.